What's up, YouTube? It's James Blue Engine. Today, and we're going to talk NFL 2026 trades. Starting with the first one. Detroit Lions traded for running back David Montgomery to the Houston Texans. So yeah, they traded him for a future 7th round selection and offensive lineman Juice Scruggs. The reason why they traded him is because David was frustrated with his dwindling role behind tailback Jahmyr Gibbs. The Arizona Cardinals released Kyler Murray, and the Raiders released Geno Smith. The Rams acquired Chiefs quarterback Trent McDuffie, and have now made him the highest paid cornerback in NFL history. And he was rewarded with a 4-year, $124 million extension. And fearing that we might lose Quay Walker in free agency, the Packers traded defensive tackle Colby Wooden for then Colts off-ball linebacker Zaire Franklin. I wonder how good he'll do next season. I hope he can force interceptions, score touchdowns on either a pick six or fumble recovery, and whatnot. The 49ers extend place kicker Eddie Pinheiro, who has agreed to a 4-year, $17 million extension with $10 million guaranteed, and made 28 of 29 field goals last season, which was his first year with the 49ers. Eagles are extending defensive tackle Jordan Davis to a 3-year, $78 million extension with $65 million guaranteed, which makes him the highest paid nose tackle in NFL history. Ravens land former Las Vegas Raiders defensive end Maxx Crosby in exchange for 2 first-round picks in 2026 and 27. Crosby has made 69.5 sacks in 7 seasons and has had double-digit sacks 4 times. Oh, and speaking of Maxx Crosby, there was this trade rumor that the Bears should land him in response to our trade for Micah Parsons last season. Well, good thing that stuff didn't happen, because that would be worse. But hey, at least it would bring up a match between 2 best defensive backs. Rams quarterback Darius Williams retires after 8 seasons. He recorded 12 interceptions and won Super Bowl 57 for the Rams. The Bears, after having let Drew Dalman retire, they acquire a new center, trading for Garrett Bradbury from the Patriots in exchange for a 5th-round pick in 2027. Raiders cut guard Alex Kappa after 1 season with the team. He started 8 games last season. Houston extends tight end Dalton Schultz for a 1-year, $12.6 million extension that runs through next season. Cardinals released defensive tackle Dalvin Tomlinson after 20 sacks in his career and with 1 sack last season. Whoa! Okay, Buffalo. I did not expect y'all to release a lot of veterans. And those veterans are wide receiver Curtis Samuel, defensive backs Dane Johnson and Taron Johnson, which I'm assuming they're brothers, and safety Taylor Rapp. Well, unfortunately for the Vikings, their center Ryan Kelly has retired after making 129 starts over his career and getting named to 4 Pro Bowls. Houston releases Joe Mixon in favor of David Montgomery after he spent 2 seasons with the team and was a Pro Bowler during his first season in Houston, but had to miss last year with an injury. The Washington Commanders re-signed wide receiver Treylon Burks to a one-year deal, he played 8 games with the Commanders last season. Detroit is making even more moves as they have just released left tackle Taylor Decker after 10 years with the team. Miami cuts fullback Alec Ingold and kicker Jason Sanders. Alec was a Pro Bowler in 2023, while Jason was a first-team All-Pro in 2020. The New England Patriots are re-signing quarterback Tommy DeVito, extending him on a 2-year, $7.4 million deal, and served as the Pats' number 3 quarterback last season. Washington's other move is re-signing kicker Jake Moody to a 1-year deal. He went 10 for 11 on field goals and 10 for 10 on extra points with the Commanders last season. The Los Angeles has found their center, signing center Tyler Biadasz to a 3-year, $30 million contract. He has started in every game he's appeared in since his first season in 2021. The Los Angeles Rams retain safety Cam Curl to a 3-year, $36 million extension. He had 2 sacks and 122 tackles last season. The Texans reward defensive end Danielle Hunter to a 1-year, $40.1 million extension that keeps him with the team through next season. Last year, he totaled 15 sacks and forced 3 fumbles. The Chicago Bears released linebacker Tremaine Edwards, saving them $15 million in cap space. The former Buffalo Bill logged 333 tackles in 3 seasons in the Windy City. Rams re-signed tight end Tyler Higbee with a 2-year, $8 million extension with the team. He currently holds the franchise record in all major receiving categories by a tight end with 386 catches, 3,949 yards, and 27 touchdowns. Cardinals cut a lot of defensive veterans, including defensive tackle Bilal Nichols, linebacker Akeem Davis-Gaither, saving them over $10 million in cap space. Seattle retains linebacker Drake Thomas, giving him a 2-year, $8 million contract. He logged an interception, 3.5 tackles, and 96 tackles last year. Pittsburgh cut tight end Geno Smith. After 1 season with the team, he was eventually acquired in an off-season deal with the Dolphins and posted 222 receiving yards with 3 total touchdowns last year. Broncos re-signed guard Alex Palzowski, agreeing to a 2-year, $11 million deal with him. He appeared in all 17 games last season and made 10 starts when starter Ben Powers was out with an injury. Buffalo, now this is the one we've been waiting for. We knew this was going to come. The Buffalo Bills acquired wide receiver DJ Moore and to go with a 2026 fifth-round pick from the Bears in exchange for a 2026 second-rounder. He totaled 50 grabs for 682 yards and 6 touchdowns last season. Yes, including that 2 game-winning touchdowns against us. Houston extends offensive tackle Trent Brown, agreeing to a 1-year deal with $7 million worth. He played just 7 games last season, but made 103 starts over his career. Minnesota released defensive tackles Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen after 1 season with them. They both logged 3.5 sacks and each have been named to 2 Pro Bowls. New England cut wide receiver Stefon Diggs. He will have a new home after being informed of his release. He caught 85 passes for 1,013 yards and 4 touchdowns last season. The Chargers cut Will Dissly and guard Mekhi Becton. Will had 97 yards last season, while Mekhi started 14 games. The Kansas City Chiefs released right tackle Jawan Taylor, bearing a trade prior to the new league year, saving Kansas City $20 million. Giants cut linebacker Bobby Okereke, freeing up $9 million in cap space. He registered 143 tackles and 2 interceptions last year. The Ravens bring back Tyler Huntley as Lamar Jackson's backup. He signed a 2-year deal worth up to $11 million to return to the Ravens. He threw 2 touchdowns and had a 103.1 passer rating in 5 appearances last season. Chargers get defensive end Khalil Mack back, agreeing to a 1-year deal, $18 million fully guaranteed deal. He had 5.5 sacks and forced 4 fumbles in 12 games with the Chargers. He has 113 sacks over 179 games with the Chargers, Bears, and Raiders. We extend offensive lineman Sean Ryan, agreeing to a 3-year, $33 million deal with him. He made 11 starts last season, splitting time at guard and center. Denver brings back LB Justin Stennard, signed him to a 3-year, $18 million deal. He logged 4.5 sacks, picked off 1 pass, and 58 tackles in 16 games last year. Arizona Cardinals re-signed place kicker Chad Ryland and punter Blake Gilligan, re-signing them to 1-year contracts. The Indianapolis Colts retained kicker Blake Grupe, who formerly used to play for the Saints, and gave him a 1-year deal because he converted on all of his field goal attempts in 5 games last year. Bears re-signed defensive end Daniel Hardy to a 2-year deal. He appeared in all 17 games and recorded 22 tackles and 0 sacks last year. So, Chicago Bears fans, even Duck, how's it like getting a defensive end who failed to record any sacks last season? Huh? Micah Parsons recorded 12 and a half sacks last year before his torn ACL left him out for the remainder of the season. Anyways, Broncos re-signed tight end Adam Trautman on a 3-year deal after having racked up 195 yards and 20 catches last season. He has had 6 years of NFL experience under his belt during his tenure with the Saints and the Broncos. Texans, and last but not least, the Houston Texans are re-signing defensive tackle Naquan Jones on a 1-year, $2 million deal after claiming him off waivers in December 2025 from the Los Angeles Chargers. Between both, he had 13 tackles last season, with 8 of them being solo. Well, that's it for today. We'll hear on more updates in the NFL little trades sometime this season, as these trades will not be official until March 11th at 2 p.m. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you all hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye! And Pickle Sack! Go Pack, go!